Okay, welcome to the Hurtigruten Amundsen Science Center. Not only is it the first of its kind for Hurtigruten, it's the first of its kind for any expedition ship. So let's go a little bit further in and see what's going on. This is where people would come in and find out what's going on for excursions, find out what's going on for the day. They can sign up for excursions and visit the places more in depth. And we'll go through here. Here we have an interactive table, a computer screen. They can find out more about the destination, more about individuals, more about where we're going. Behind here is where we start. Oh, check out this. This is really cool. We have a whole photo center. It's a photo center and a creativity center where people can come in. We'll do photo lectures here. We'll do artwork and painting. So it's really a creative center for people to use and express themselves in environments they're visiting. As we get into the Science Center, notice what we have here, these displays, incredible displays. These are actually castings of the actual animals. So we can actually show them. This is not just a static display like in a museum where you look at it through a case. We can actually take it out and show people they can handle it. We can do comparative displays. For example, if you want to see what the difference is between a grizzly bear and a polar bear, this obviously shows you quite effectively what they're like. So when you see polar bears in the wild, we can show them a little bit more in depth about polar bears as well. This is the heart of the Science Center right here. All these microscopes. We have top-end Zeiss microscopes. Our guests have access to. They can use to investigate things more deeply and fully.
Give us lectures here on board. So we
So
interact a lot and fascinated also the opportunity to ask questions.
when we have lectures on board, doing their lectures, we can follow up in here by looking at things in the microscope, going into things with our specimens, and they get a little bit better feel about what's going on around the surroundings we're visiting.
We were the first ones to know the results of the research with Hurtigruten in Antarctica because they presented here before it was released.
This is the microscope you'd find in research laboratories. This is a geology microscope. It's called a polarizing microscope. It actually polarizes the light, so when people look at a geological sample, they can actually identify it by the reflections of the light and the colors they see in the sample. A very special microscope that's very rarely seen. This is our jewel here. This is a 300,000 kroner microscope, which would be about 34,000 US, and this is a stereo 3D microscope. We can project images from all the microscopes on the screen. Right now, that's what's on this microscope. Those are called radiolaria. It's a special type of animal plankton we'd find in the ocean and lakes. So it's an even closer view of what's going on. We can do biological samples just off the ship and show it in our lab. As we get more in depth here, we have daily programs. So each day will be a different topic we'll cover. Plants, rocks, marine mammals, plankton, ocean plastics. We'll have a chance to go into that in this area as well. This table you see here with the screen, we can do mini lectures here for more advanced topics for smaller groups. Each section here is devoted to a certain type: rocks, birds, marine animals, and plants. So with these biological samples, they can see things more closely, more in depth. We can go into things in more detail. Also, besides being involved in what we're looking at, people can also take place in science. We'll be doing citizen science here. So they can take place in ongoing research we give to universities and research institutions to progress scientific knowledge around the planet. Look at our video walls here. Incredible. This is what's actually happening outside the ship. We have a camera on the ship 360 degrees. We can see what's going on outside. So if we're in a very pristine, unusual area like, say, Antarctica, they can see what's going on just from inside the ship. Behind these screens are our lecture halls. We have the possibility to do 1 or 2 lectures at a time. We can split these rooms into 2 sections or have one bigger section as it's set up right now. And if you go around the other side, our video screens are used for lectures. Well, if you want to see more of what's going on in the Science Center, come outside. We have stuff going on deck. Now what you're seeing here is something I've never seen on an expedition ship before. What we find sometimes, you go into some polar areas, it may be cold and snowing, the wind blowing, you're standing on a deck looking for animals, and after a while your hands get cold, your face gets cold. Here, you can do the same thing, but you're sheltered, you're protected from the elements. From these windows here, you can look out and look for animals. Now, as a photographer, you may think, okay, well, I don't want to take pictures through a window. If you see an animal you want to take a picture of, right here in the center, we have a short set of stairs that take you to the observation deck, and you can do your photography out here as well. So now you're on deck, you're out in the open. You can take your photographs, and the animals you've seen down below, you can see them up here without the window in your way. Amazing opportunity. One more thing down below we didn't talk about. We have more of the Science Center you can get involved with downstairs. Hi. This area here, we can use for dissections and displays. We can do a dissection here where we won't take it inside. We can have advantage of a sink. We have a specimen tank here, our aquarium. We can keep the live specimens in. Now, this device right here is called a Blue Eye. It's an underwater drone. We can actually take people underwater without getting wet. They can sit in the comfort of the lounge in the Science Center, look at our big screens, and see what's going on underwater, under the ice or around the ship or along the coast. Something very special, very unique, and very expensive as well. So this is our Science Center, a place to get involved and learn and be part of science. But, of course, the reason people come on the ship, besides getting involved in science, is to actually see it. Instead of sitting in a nice cushy chair watching it on TV, you're actually there. I'm going to take you to where it takes place. From the Science Center, you go back to your cabin, get suited up in your expedition wear, and join us down on deck to take expedition boats to go out and visit the animals and environments you're coming here to see.
Do you know if it's planned 1 or 2 kilometers?
Just a few flights down the stairs. Oh, just as a matter of point, this artwork you see on the walls was actually picked out by the Queen of Norway. She has a foundation that supports local artists and upcoming artists, so that's what's going on around the ship. Now I'm taking you a back way. Normally for guests, you'd come down through the elevator or a set of stairs near the front. We'll go down to the crew area. into deck 3. Okay, now we're behind the scenes. We're going to take you in front of the scenes and show you where the action takes place. Well, this area here, just for us as a crew, this is where we have our galley, our mess room.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, guys. Okay, now we're back in the public area. People would take stairs, you see behind me here, or the elevators on the other side, come down to this deck, and then this is where the action takes place here. Okay, the expedition launched. This is where people gather to get on our expedition boats. Have a seat, relax, waiting for your chance to go ashore, and then the way we have this designed, we'll have cameras on shore, and before you go ashore, you can see what's going on, see what to expect, and prepare for your visit to these pristine areas. Antarctica, as you see right here, with the humpback whales. So this is where the adventure continues on land, at sea. Okay, now we're going to take you up to deck 9, our observation lounge. Look at this. It's a video wall. We show you scenes of Norway or scenes of the places we're visiting. This area here is our fine dining restaurant. As an explorer out in the polar areas, you're going to get hungry. So this is where we go for fine dining. Have an exquisite meal prepared by our French chefs. And tell stories about what you've seen and experienced today in your polar expeditions. Now, we'll take you up to the observation lounge. If you want a bird's eye view of what's going on around us, this is where you come. The Explorer Lounge. You have views all around you of the surrounding area. We'll also do presentations up here as well. You can sit here and enjoy the beverage of your choice and look at the amazing scenery we're going through. Besides coming here to gather with friends at the end of the day, you can relax at the very front of our ship. We have these amazing couches you can relax and enjoy and look at where we're going as we're proceeding out to sea. Relax, have a book, or even better, just look at where we're going. Amazing. Just from this seat right here, you can see the world go by. like explorers of old, you want to see where you're going, so we have a chart table. We can pull out charts and show you exactly, besides looking on a 3D map, we can show the old maps like the explorers used to use and show you where we're going on the maps. So something else to enhance your voyage and where you're going. And enjoy a nice drink. Or even a nice snack.
Another water.
You get stuff to eat it, I took it. Smoked salmon, great stuff. Oh, let me take you outside and show you the pool area. This is good, I'm sure I can share it with you. Of course, this is a Norwegian ship. Norwegians love saunas, so we have a nice sauna here to enjoy. But this sauna is unique. Besides enjoying a nice sauna, check this out. Come on in. I think everybody's dressed. As you're sitting enjoying your sauna, look at the view you have. I've never seen a sauna like this before. A room with a view. Now to the pool. There we go. Not just a pool, we have a disappearing edge pool. And you can see 2 jacuzzis. After being out in the cold, you want to warm up with your friends, enjoy a nice drink. You can do that here in our jacuzzis. Maybe the pool will be a little cold for you, but you'll have a nice view. And that's just part of the excitement you'll have on board. Okay, let's say you want a little more exercise instead of lazing in the pool. Come up here with one more thing to show you. If you're a jogger, you want to get that extra exercise in, that's what this is all about. We have a running track. It goes all around the ship. And
From here?
yeah, there are points along the way. You can do workouts. So enjoy your run in the pristine surroundings. For me, I'm more of a hiker than a runner. But this is what's available if you are a runner. Enjoy it.